Hey guys, welcome to Star Wars on High. Thank you for stopping by. You know what time it is. It is that time of week with our new episode of The Bad Batch. We're up to episode 6 now. And I actually really like this episode. It was kind of short and sweet, but set up two major future story items that they'll revisit, I'm sure. And that, I think, was really effective use of time. So, going to run through this really quick. And I'm going to say right off the back, you know what's coming. The show looks phenomenal. You know, we flash in on Ord Mantell, which has kind of become like the Bad Batch, like almost home base with Sid for the last couple episodes, which is nice that, you know, outside of just the ship, they do seem to have kind of a home base for their missions, and we'll see how long they actually remain there. But we see Omega trying to use her laser bow and practice her aim, and she was not a natural in that setting. Now, this, you know, I think continues to point towards her force sensitivity, where she seems in combat to be able to, like, kind of cut out the distractions and, you know, zoom in and hone in. To me, that kind of further hints that. But it was still kind of fun to see her messing around in the bar, this kid with, like, this group of soldiers. And it also showed the Bad Batch kind of using some of their training techniques that they experienced growing up as clones, and showing her kind of the same. So that was, you know, how the episode started, and we're off on another mission. We're looking to get a tactical droid's head for some of that valuable information on how to fight clones, because that's what the Empire is using at this point. And it was kind of sad. I know it's going to sound funny, but watching the droids get kind of put out to their death, it was just kind of a symbol, again, of the end of the Clone Wars era, which to me as a prequel fan and watching the show, the Clone Wars show, it's just kind of a sad reminder. I felt that with episode 1 as well, that kind of closing of that chapter. Obviously, we knew it closed from the beginning, but still sad nonetheless. But we go to Corellia, so a planet we've seen, I guess, in Legends, but also in Solo. And we basically spend our time in one factory where Rafa and her sister Trace, that's right, they are, you know, on the scene trying to get the same tactical droid at well, which leads to some kind of humorous moments, some good banter back and forth, especially I like the Echo joke as well. But the big thing in the scene is Wrecker hits his head again, and it shows not only does he, you know, have the headache, you hear whispers of the good soldiers follow orders. I mean, it's further hinting of what's going to happen with Wrecker in the next couple episodes. And I love that they're not treating us like we're idiots. There's several times in the show where they've, like, I think, addressed an issue right off the bat and resolved it. And this is one of them. They're like, hey, we know you're not stupid. We're not, like, trying to make this like, oh, it's a big reveal. We, as the audience, see it coming. And it makes it kind of sad because we love Wrecker. And so I think a really effective use there. But I'm excited to see that development, and I hope they can get Wrecker under control, and that eventually gives them the blueprint to getting Crosshair back in the fold. But the other big piece of this that I thought was really interesting is, you know, the Bad Batch, they're not even wondering, like, who they're working for, and that was called out by Rafa and Trace. Kind of like, you're getting this tactical droid? And they're like, well, yeah, I mean, we're getting paid for it. Kind of reminding them this isn't the old days. This isn't, you know, where they just follow orders. But they need to kind of question now that they're on the other side. You know, what are they doing? What could that impact the galaxy around them? I thought that was really cool as well. And it all leads to a big reveal at the end. They're talking to a mysterious cloaked figure. That is, Rafa and Trace are coming to deliver the data from the head. Now, there's two most likely theories I've seen. One is Ahsoka Tano, right? Now, are they working with her? We see kind of a cloak. I'm not sure that's the most likely. It definitely is possible. I mean, we saw them, they're, you know, cross paths in season 7 of the Clone Wars. But I think it is much more likely Bail Organa. That is, I think, what I've seen Star Wars explained and others kind of point out could be the most likely. And it would be cool to see that character continue, to see how he was inner working throughout. Maybe we see little baby Leia. I don't know. I mean, I've seen Darth Maul thrown out there. It doesn't seem very likely to me. But, I mean, you know, it would be good either way because it continues to bridge the gap, fill in those cracks. This really has become season 8 of the Clone Wars in the best way. I have, as I've told you guys, I'm rewatching Clone Wars right now with my wife, and we're on season 6, and we just finished season 5, and you forget how great it is. And as we start season 6 and 7, I am so happy that we got this season, and this is such a sweet spot for Star Wars. I want to see animated eras. the Old Republic, the High Republic. I want to see it all because I just love this medium. I love how it continues to flesh out this universe, and I think it's just such a good opportunity, such a sweet spot for Star Wars. So great episode, and I continue to really enjoy The Bad Batch. What did you guys think? Let me know down below. We'll let you guys know sometime next week or so. I'm gonna record a video of Star Wars Timeline. I'll link his channel down below. I'll be coming on his podcast to talk about the prequels. I don't know when it's going to air. It might air next week or the week after. I'll be sure to call it out. But go check out his channel. I'll be over there soon to talk about my love for the prequels. So until then, guys, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you very soon.